signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. That is me. Welcome to your Little Sips Mini Love Tarots, 3 individual tarot readings, 1 for each of you. These are tiny, these are little sips. They're just energy check-ins to see where that person is at that you're thinking about. If you don't currently have a person, this might not resonate this week. Check back at another time, or it may be indicating that there's energy around you that you might not be aware of. So, as always here on YouTube, these are going to be general readings, so come into them with an open heart and an open mind. As always, if it's not your message, please don't be offended. It's not a personal attack on you. It just means that the energy simply didn't resonate with you this week. But yeah, I hope lots and lots of this resonates. Pieces and parts of it very likely will. I'll try and do a few messages for each. So yeah, let's try and have some fun. For those who are new, welcome. I'm happy to have you. Check out the box below. That's going to tell you everything you need to know about how I read and do these readings, how to contact me for a personal, social media, etc. Yeah, and to the returning subscribers, what's up, guys? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. None of this would be possible without your likes, your shares, your subscribes. So thank you for being part of my squad, part of my gang. All right, so we're gonna go backwards. We're gonna start with Aquarius. In fact, those kind of came out, so let's take them. Everything happens for a reason. That's how I read tarot. All right, let's do it. So, timestamping for Aquarius. Did I mention that? Timestamps are going to be down below if you want to hop right to yours. So, Aquarius. You have cards that are like, show me, show me. They keep popping, so they must be important. I see a tower, but it's kind of like the bottom side of another deck. So, my nails look terrible, by the way. I just painted them, so please disregard. I have to fine-tune them with a little nail polish remover. 4 of Cups, complacency. Let's talk about tarot. That's why you're here, right? Not to talk about my nails. 4 of Cups is complacency or boredom, or it can just be moodiness. It can be if you're going through like a little bit of a quarrel with someone. It's not drastic. It's not extreme energy. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's a little bit lackluster. I sort of read the 4 of Cups as there's one person who's like stepping up to the plate to work on the relationship, and then this is the other person. It's a little bit like dum-da-dum-da-dum. Like they're not really sure. So we're dealing with the King of Wands in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They might be in, it doesn't have to be third party, but they're distracted with lots of people in their life. So someone in this situation, Aquarius, is like begging for the attention. All right, so flat out, I'm going to go ahead and use my intuition and switch the roles here because I can already tell where the Aquarian energy is here. So know in advance if you're new to tarot, I'm going to read for 2 energies. You get to choose which one is you, okay? If I'm saying Aquarius, but that sounds like your person, take it and run with it, right? You guys have to trust what messages are meant for you and what are not. So I'm thinking that you're with a fire sign that actually really wants your attention, Aquarius. I think this is you. I think that you're not sure where you stand with them, and it's almost, a lot of you are dealing with a Leo, though it doesn't have to be fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be any of those, but I'm telling you there's very strong fire energy here, so maybe it's their rising, maybe it's their moon, whatever. Your fire sign is very needy. They need a lot of attention. You may also be dealing with a Virgo as well, and something about that energy of constantly needing to be around you, and it's almost like they're addicted to your energy, which is kind of ironic because at least from what it's showing presently, this may not have always been the case, you're not giving them much to work with. I think you're distancing yourself because it's like they're coming on too strong to the point where it's annoying. Yeah, like that's how I see you, like, back, away, down boy. Like it's too much. The idea of begging for your attention, begging for your change, sometimes this is a card of like charity work, right? But in this metaphor of the relationship, you have and the thing is, your fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, they're kind of, like they got their panties in a bunch about it, or however you want to say it, right? They want your attention and they so desperately need to be with you. But here's the thing, that to me is such a red flag of they're looking for a relationship, but it's probably not for the right reasons because and I'm never trying to offend or insult. I hope you guys know this. I tend to read cards very blunt because I feel like tough love is what helps us grow. I would direct this message to the fire sign, cross-watchers, sorry. You're loving from a place of lack. The fact that you're giving your all to someone else and they're not loving you back, but you still view them as, put them on a pedestal. I'll do anything for you. Please give me your love. Give me your attention. Well, this person doesn't love themselves enough to recognize that. And I'm not saying that Aquarius, you're intentionally trying to be a jerk or a dick or however you want to say it, but you're giving them the cold shoulder. And the thing is, I'm going to say this. It's not that they're dumb. It's not that they don't get it. It's not that they're not picking up on the vibe of you wanting to distance yourself from them. They're not wanting to accept the truth of the matter. And so when they're sending off texts to you, Aquarius, and you're not responding, again, they're all kind of pissed off and agitated. But the minute they get to see you again, they're like, oh my God, I've missed you so much, blah, blah, blah. This person is vibing low, and I don't mean to be unsympathetic. I feel for them because I think they're so lost in the complexities of what their heart wants versus what their head wants versus what they actually need. This person needs to just take a chill pill and like love themselves for a little bit because, you feel it, right, Aquarius? It's like they're drowning you with all this affection, yes, but that's the thing. You're very intuitive, especially with this card, Cancerian energy. You sense that something isn't quite right here, and it's like the more you distance yourself, the more there's that need of like, oh no, but I don't want to be alone. I need you. I'm so sorry. What did I do wrong? And you're just like you're putting up your sword, right? Like, halt, who goes there? Like, this is weird. And even the way it's depicted here, there is something about this. I think your person is like, again, this is like a delicate thing to say, but I'm sort of getting like emotional upheaval. Like, I hate to say emotionally unstable because we immediately jump to like mental illness, right? I'm not saying that per se. I think this person struggles with, again, self-love. They're like not confident in themselves. They have like identity issues of like codependency is all over this person. So anyway, what I'm getting at though is that they're all over the map where one minute they don't want to leave your side and they're right up against you. It feels oppressive, like suffocating your energy. But the minute that you try and, distance, hopefully you're doing it in a high vibing way where you're actually communicating your feelings. You're not just not responding to their text messages, because that's kind of shitty too, right? If you're not interested, you may as well put your cards on the table, pun intended. But they're very defensive about it. Like that lizard, that dragon, whatever it is, it's like it wants to pounce on you the minute you critique them or insult this person. So, that's a little bit uncomfortable. Gosh, Aquarius, we're starting it off with a heavy one. So, what's going on here? So we have the King of Wands twice. So you may resonate very strongly as a fire sign. I don't know, Aquarius, if you have strong fire in your chart. I do think that has to do with your person as well, though. So, okay, for a select few of you, someone in this situation is married. And that makes sense to me, too, because especially if it's you, Aquarius, there may have been small flirtations. I'm just going to give a scenario, like at work. Maybe this person really caught feelings for you, and then I don't know if they knew you were married or they found out that you were married or just taken. But as you're like, listen, back off. Like, I can't do this. They're kind of jumping to this, well, what do you mean? And how could you have said that? And blah, blah, blah. With Ten of Pentacles, yeah, ugh. Actually, the more I dig deeper into this, I have to be honest. Again, pick your person. And there's no slight against anybody here. I'm not judging anybody. Like, I'm a tarot reader. I've seen and heard it all, right? What I'm saying, though, is the person who is very, like, clingy and I need to be with you, something is not right there. So if you're sensing that that's about your person, I do think you're right. I like the perfect metaphor for this whole thing is like Fatal Attraction. You guys know that movie with Michael Douglas and Glenn Close? Like, you're dating a bunny boiler. Like that kind of thing. Male or female, doesn't matter. But yeah, I think that's what it is. For some of you, this is like messy. If there was third-party stuff, I would cut that shit out. That's really what the sword is. Like, all these fears and anxieties could be solved if you just end it once and for all, Aquarius. And then for some of you, there's going to be pregnancy scares, or it could even be the threat of that. Again, this feels like a horror movie. Like, just, yeah, I would distance yourself from that entirely. Like, I have to be honest, I can keep reading the cards. Nothing good comes of that situation, so I'm going to close it up there. I'm going to say that's one message for a few Aquarians out there. If that resonates, take it and run with it. But let's do another one for those who people are like, nope, that is definitely not me. I mean, I kind of, no offense, guys, I kind of hope that's not you. That sounds tricky at best. All right, let's get new messages. We'll do one more for Aquarius. For my Aquarius babes, what does Aquarius need to know in love? Love, love, love. That there may have been a Pisces there. I'm not certain. Pisces and a lot of fire signs. I didn't really get any major arcana though. So I got the King of Wands twice. Aries, Leo, Sag. Again, that could be two. If you're kind of stuck in the middle of this person or that person, you may be dealing with two different fire signs. All right. Anyway, moving on. Aquarius. Let's get some fun messages for Aquarius. Something Aquarius needs to hear about their love life, please. For their best and highest good for Aquarius. Although somebody definitely needed to hear that. I do have faith. All right. So there is going to be an ending with the Tower and the Eight of Cups, walking away from something that is emotionally void or something that is emotionally toxic, something that hasn't served you in the past. But okay, then you're going to have, I literally heard meet cute. You're going to have a meet cute. Do you guys know what that is? It's like a rom-com term where you happen to meet somebody on the street corner, in the bank, at the coffee shop, at the grocery store, and there's a little fun back and forth, fun like witty banter, if you will. Potentially with like an Empress, a Taurus, or a Libra. It doesn't have to be that. It could also be a water sign, but Ace of Cups is like, it starts off as like this fun little conversation, and then it's like, hey, do you want to grab a drink after? Like, it's loving this. I'm glad we got that message. Yeah, Empress is typically Taurus and Libra energy for me as a reader. It certainly doesn't have to be that, whether it's male or female, right? It's probably someone who's good with their money, who has a stable job, and yeah, champagne's on them, right? Tell me more. Oh, but then you got your Queen of Wands coming back. Okay, so here's the thing. You have the Empress twice, if we're connecting these readings at all. So even if the first message I just gave you guys doesn't make total sense, if something about that does have to do with like the wife or the husband, there's still a third party energy kind of coming into this spread again. For some of you who are married, your child is coming back to visit, or your child is coming back to live with you or stay with you for a bit. And it's kind of like your little renegade child, the one who's a little bit wild, the fire sign. I'm just going to say it, the one who kind of lives life by, on impulse, but to their own standards, and that's fine. But yeah, very strong Aries energy is kind of interjecting itself into another situation. So again, it's not always romantic, but especially if you're already married, it's like you have a child or a third party energy coming back in to mix it up. So I really like this. I don't know if I like this, but give me one more about for Aquarius looking to date. Sagittarius wants to come through. Possible addiction issues with a Sagittarius. Emotional addiction issues with a Sagittarius. So again, that relates to the first message too. Yeah, they're spying on you. I almost called you Libra. Why is that? Is there a Libra involved in this situation here too? Is Sagittarius spying on the Libra? How does that relate to you, Aquarius? There's too many people. And yeah, Three of Swords. Again, something about parent-child dynamics. Maybe you're the child, maybe you're the parent. It's not age specific, but yeah, then it kind of goes weird again. So, guys, welcome to the theme of the readings this week, which is anarchy, which is chaos. You got a tower, right? I like the meet cute story, but that's like a very small story surrounded by a lot of other energy. So, yeah, I wouldn't toy with people's emotions right now. I wouldn't get into any type of third party situations type stuff. Most of the readings, I have to be honest, this week have been lackluster, and I'm by no means like a master astrologer, but something is happening right now in the planets where this is a time where a lot of people are like Virgo season, right? Doing work on themselves and the relationship, but I think a lot of people are like cutting shit off once and for all. That theme has been coming through in all my readings. So, Aquarius, I hope that helps some of you out there. If it wasn't your message, again, don't be offended. Check back next week. But yeah, I get it. That wasn't really like a rallying, exciting one. So anyway. Trying my best. I can only read what the cards tell me, guys. Libra, what's up? Libra friends, let's get some love messages for my Libras. Libra. All right, tell me Libra's love life, please. That was a mouthful. Tell me about Libra's love life, spirit, universe. All right, so you got a Scorpio, a Gemini, and a Virgo. It doesn't have to be all three of those, but those are the major ones coming up. Yeah, especially one from your past, one who you have a very sweet relationship with, someone from your childhood, your past, your high school years, your college years. If it's your wish fulfillment to get back together with them, they're thinking the same thing. They're going to communicate with you. And Here's the thing. It has a very sweet, innocent vibe, but with the lovers, you probably had like a romantic fling. It was probably like, kind of a flame of your past, but it didn't work out for some reason. Regeneration, there's a rebirth, especially death followed by the Magician. It goes from what you thought was dead to, hey, we're going to shine the light on it again. We're going to like Mercury energy, almost like reinvigorate it. And sometimes, it's so funny, sometimes with the Magician, I almost get this vibe of like Frankenstein, like sending the lightning bolts into the body and it like revives itself. It comes like it comes back alive again. It's alive. Again, something with maybe a Gemini, a Virgo, or a Scorpio. Wish fulfillment to communicate. And I actually like this King of Swords here. I have to admit, sometimes the King of Swords has like a negative connotation about like being very strict or very stern or very cold, very cutting, very blunt. I actually like it. It could also be a male air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. And yeah, you have 3 cards of Gemini here. So Gemini from the past, a lover from the past. I'll be honest, guys. I don't mean to make this like weird, but sometimes if these are romantic relationships, this could be a reconnection with a friend from the past, or even, I'm going to say it, even a sibling, do you understand what I mean? Someone who you haven't heard from or seen from in years, like you kind of thought it was over, like you guys were done. Maybe your best friend comes back into your life via social media and they're like, hey, I haven't talked to you forever. I hope you're well, sending you lovely wishes and that kind of thing. It's very positive. I like that. Thank goodness, Libra. Most of my readings this week have been not rough, but just like meh. This actually feels like a good one. And a reunion from the past. I know, Libra, you're going to be happy to hear that, right? Not everybody's message. It's a general message, but use your intuition, use your judgment. If any of that sounded like it could be your story, then yeah, we'll see. Whoa. Oh, I hate when they fall off the table. It's going to make me work for it. Oh my goodness, do I even show you this? Just gonna show it real quick. I'm just kidding, I'm gonna show it to you. Dun dun dun. Alright, that's your message. Yeah, that's your, oh my god, this gets even better. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, that's one message for Libra. Let's connect with a new group of Libras. That's a fantastic message. That's my favorite one. Alright. Hell yeah. Love it. All right. New message for my Libras. Let's get another message in love. All right. Go outside. You're taking quarantine to the extreme. You be safe, wear a mask, wear gloves, bring some hand sanitizer, do what you want to do. But yeah, you guys need to get out of the house. You are homebound, but you're depressed. Some of you are going to buy a pool table. That sounds fun. I want to buy a pool table. So some of you have the opportunity to go hang out with family or a group of friends. And again, use your logic. I understand what's going on globally right now. Be safe about it. But a lot of you, you're tempted to go to some sort of social event, but I don't know, fear is holding you back or something is holding you back. Universe is saying it's a false sense of comfort by locking yourself away just in a room all by yourself. You're Libra. You need to socialize. You are the 7th house, which is about partnership, which is about relationships. Libras don't do well when they're isolated all by themselves, right? Now, everybody's a little bit different, right? I hate to cast a wide net, but generally speaking, Libras need to be with people. That's good for you. That's healthy for you. So even if that's through a screen, right? Even if that's virtually or digitally, however you want to say it, get yourself out of it's like painstaking. A lot of you are really sad or a little bit depressed. There's an opportunity right outside your window to go hang out with I am sort of getting a family party. You guys should go. Again, you need to practice whatever things you need to practice to feel safe. I'm not going to get into that discussion here, but it would do your heart good. It would do your mental health good to interact with some people. You've been, secluded is what I'm getting. Harrison Ford? Why am I saying that? What does that mean to you, Libra? Are you watching that movie on TV? Are you dating someone who looks like Harrison Ford? Is that someone's name or first name or last name? I have no idea why things come through the way they do, but that came through. Harrison Ford. I just watched Witness the other day. That's a cute one. Have you guys seen Witness? It's a cute one. All right, moving on. New messages. Maybe there's an opportunity for romance at this family barbecue or graduation, or I don't know what it is, but does it involve going to see an ex? For some of you, that's why you're not going, is because there could be a social situation there. But again, you're looking at that glass half empty. You're I'm not going to go because I may run into this one person and there may be one awkward conversation or one awkward interaction. you're going to miss out on a lot of really beautiful, fun things if you don't go because of that one person. So that's sort of the message there. And they have to do with an Aries as well. All right, let's see. So a lot of my Libras recently went through a breakup, potentially with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, especially in Aquarius. It's like you're trying to move on, but there's some days that are really a struggle for you. So let's look into that. But you have beautiful love up ahead. You have 2 of Cups is what you're headed towards, so I like to see that. That's new. That's going on a date. That's like, yeah, that's flirtation back and forth. It's a good pairing. It's a good match. Oh, but you... Okay, so... Oh, God, of all people. I have to be really careful, you guys, right? These are general messages, right? And, you know, I don't even want to get into this conversation, but I'm just going to say it. Some of you are going to have a reunion with the Aquarius that you broke up with. That's very much clear here. And that's hard for me to say as a reader because I don't want to get people's hopes up. But, you know, maybe that's a beautiful message that some of you needed to hear, right? So, yeah, it's my job to deliver the message. Just be careful. Love yourself first. Don't be a doormat. That's really important for me to say there. Others of you, if you didn't just break up with an Aquarius, well, you have one coming in. And it's your fate. It's your destiny. It's beautiful. It's the one you've been wishing for. It could also be did you have the Magician twice? Was that the last reading? You did have the Magician. Yeah, you have the Magician twice. So again, Virgo and Gemini energy. We're in Virgo season right now, so that could be a timestamp of when you're going to meet. Again, another air sign, a Gemini or an Aquarius. I actually really like this vibe. It's good. I don't love this. It feels like a lot of my Libras are going through a bit of a rocky time or rough time. I mean, look at the ocean, right? It looks turbulent. It's like your boat's going up and down, and you know, water in tarot is indicative of our like emotional state. So this is saying it's like you're really trying to get to smooth sailing. You're really trying to, you know, get to the safety of land. You're on your way. Like, you have amazing things in the future, but yeah, something about the past is still weighing heavy on your heart. Oh, this is one of the most brutal 3 of Swords I've ever seen. I feel her pain. Oh, it looks awful. But you're moving away from that, so that's good. Libra. You win, Libra. You got good things. Absolutely. You're working your way towards something amazing. I'm actually glad this card came up. It's going to take work. It's going to take a little bit of energy to get yourself out of this state. That doesn't mean, you know, putting in more time at your 9 to 5. That's not what I mean. It means working on yourself, working on your life, working on your body, working on your value, your self-worth, honoring yourself, right? Choosing partners that do good things for your soul. Yeah, with a little bit of work, you're ushering in a soulmate, an 11-11. Marriage, right? Some of you, there's marriage with an Aquarius. Yeah, and like, I'm sort of getting like shaman type mystic energy. So possibly something with a Scorpio. Yeah, I'm sort of getting like not performance of a ceremony, but essentially that's what I'm saying. Like something about a very formal ceremony. So, I mean, I suppose that could be a graduation. For a lot of you, it feels like a marriage but it's kind of like off kilter. It's like you wouldn't call it a marriage. You're calling it something more kind of mystical and like witchy, or I don't know what it is. It's like an untraditional marriage, but it's something about like a union or a bonding type thing. Seems cool. Seems really cool. I like that. All right, Libra. Yeah, you still win. I hate to say that, but like you had really strong cards this time around, which thank goodness. Libra and Cancers, ironically, always get really, really tricky energies, and my theory is because you guys are so sweet. You guys have such a big heart. Cancer got a good one this week, and so did Libra. I love it. All right, Gemmy Gems. What's up, Geminis? How you doing? How you doing? Let's get you some love messages. If you don't have a person, this might not resonate. Don't be offended if it doesn't. Also, let's see who's crushing on you. Let's see who comes up in your energy. You might not even be aware that they're around you. Geminis. I feel like you always get Cancer and you always get Virgo. So let's see. Geminis. You got Queen of Swords Queen of I did say Swords, maybe a Libra. You got Queen of Wands in reverse. That to me is like, nope, not with the fire sign, especially a female fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Careful who you're trusting with your private information. Don't make things public until they need to be, especially your dating life. Okay, so for some of you, there was a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, who was not available for the longest time. They were taken. This is saying there may be a split, there may be a severing, there may be a divorce, in which case they become single again. And they're looking at you, Gemini. Yeah, this may have to do with a Cancer as well, or a Leo. And Leo is a fire sign, so that makes sense to me. So, something about the mirror. Did you write something on a Post-it and stick it to your mirror? Do you wake up and say the same thing to yourself in the mirror, like a little pep talk? I don't know what that's about, but something about the mirror is significant. And I'm probably saying it with my New Englander accent. So mirror, you know. Mirror, mirror on the wall. I know sometimes, yeah. Anyway, not going to get into that. All right, so let's see. Yeah, there's something that in your subconscious you always knew it was going to come. It was going to resurface. That's the major word coming through here. There was going to be a resurface, and to be honest, with both these in reverse, I think it has to do with, it doesn't have to be a fire sign, but for most of you it is. Male, female, doesn't matter. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it's like it was put on pause or it was broken but never mended. So something about this fire sign is potentially going to come back into your life, and it forces you to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself what it is that you really want, because it could be someone that you put high on a pedestal or someone you were always like saving yourself for should it ever, come back in. For some of you guys, right? I think it does, but you have a change in your perspective because you are not the same person you were when you were with that fire sign or with that person. And so not to say it couldn't be again, not to say anything negative, this is just what the cards are saying. You're assessing who you were then and who you are now. And no matter what you choose to do, the message here is actually amazing that you've done such beautiful work on yourself. Essentially, that's why this is coming back in, because it's like your orbit is so positive. It's like calling or drawing people back into you. Now with that, right, when you're glowing and vibing high, you're going to attract similarly people who are doing the same, but you're also going to attract a lot of riffraff too. So if for some reason this fire sign did you dirty or whatever the situation was, this says to me you always knew it was unfinished. You always knew there was going to be some sort of maybe reconciliation or maybe just a, hey, can we talk about what happened? I can hear some of my Geminis like, I fucking knew it. Like, I knew that was going to happen. But here's the thing. I actually think you wanted or would like to tie it up with a cute bow so that you're not still mentally holding on to it. And the thing is, I don't sense this is something you wake up every day and think about, or you were wishing and praying for this person. I think it was kind of, again, in the subconscious or in the back of the mind of, yeah, that was so weird how that happened. Like, I wish, like, you want clarity on it. Some of you are going to have the gift of clarity. And I do say a gift because that's not something we always get in life. Sometimes things are left unfinished, but especially with a Leo, there's something that comes back around. Now, for those who don't relate to that message, because I said fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, it doesn't have to be that. But if, the Queen of Wands is my entertainment, actress, life of the party, schmoozing type energy. I mean, just look. She's like, come hither, boys. A little bit of a temptress. Again, male or female, it's someone who loves to have a good time, but tends to put themselves first, if that makes sense. So maybe they didn't treat you right. Maybe you broke up with them. Maybe you had a heart-to-heart with yourself, like you need to stop letting people treat you like garbage. Well, maybe this person changed their tune. Maybe they didn't, but I sense that for a lot of you, they're coming back in. With Five of Wands, it says there's mixed feelings. Again, part of this feels like wish fulfillment. The other part says to me that there's turbulence in what you actually want or what you actually manifested from the situation. It's very interesting. Something about a twin. Well, you're a Gemini, so that makes sense. Something, yeah, but I don't know if you have a twin or if this person has, twin flame. Duh. That's exactly what this is. But not to say it couldn't be someone who has a twin, but yeah, there's something about a twin flame here. Yeah, there's a reunion, Three of Cups with the lovers. There you are. But yeah, then there's the Seven of Wands. That's what I mean. This, I'm going to be very honest with you, Gemini. There's nothing about this where I'm like, no, run the other way. It's terrible. There's also nothing here that says, oh my God, they're coming in. They're a changed man. They're a changed woman. It's amazing. It's going to be different for all of you. I like that I'm not getting any crazy flags. Other than there's some internal conflict and maybe some conflict between you guys that you need to work out. Overall, though, reunion, you might sleep together if you haven't already. That's sort of what I sense with that. This, again, something about twins. Does this person already have children? Do they have twins? I don't know. That makes me think of The Shining. Come play with us, Danny, forever and ever and ever. And the way I said that too, something about that is like wanting commitment forever and ever and ever, and maybe you're not ready to commit forever, right? Again, that could just be like a little point of like temperament, or like an awkward situation where like, oh, I thought this was just like a fling, like this was very fun, but really forever and ever and ever, you like, do you know what I mean? There's a little bit of confusion about where we're at emotionally, the cups, right? Very unusual Three of Cups too. You have to look at that. Three of Cups is celebrations, reunions, gal pals, getting together with the gang for good times, for drinks, for coffee, for whatever, right? Okay, somebody may have had alcohol abuse issues or something with liquor. And I'll be honest, Gemini, it might be you as well. Never any judgment. I'm just putting that out there. Yeah, watch your substance abuse issues. It could even be weed, right? It's saying don't. You know what it is? It has to do with not numbing your feelings. Allow yourself to experience the feeling that this brings back. You don't need to run from the emotional truth. You don't need to run from your feelings. You don't need to drown yourself in any substance to make yourself numb so that you don't have to like confront the seriousness of this. That's what this card is saying. Right there, straight in the face, right? Looking in the mirror, it's just you. You have to be honest with yourself about where you stand with this. So for some of you too, this is saying there's going to be, what is the word? There is, I'm getting like contract negotiation. That's not what I mean, but there's like stipulations. That's not the right word, but I hope you guys know what I mean. There's a stipulation or there's like reading the fine print of the contract. Whatever this person is trying to bring back, you might rush in with open arms because, again, for some of you, this is exactly what you want. It's exactly what you want it to manifest. And again, you get the gift of getting that, but it may come with more, it's like PS, or again, the fine print is, read the fine print. In metaphor, it's like there's something that is not blatantly obvious about this relationship, but if you were to read the fine print, it might give you pause about rushing in head first. To be honest, that's not the energy I'm sensing from you. I think for some of you, it's like you're going to sleep with this person, but you never dreamed that they wanted anything more than that. So at minimum, with these two cards, just flat out, it's going to be a fun time. But let's look at this. Three of Cups, possible third-party stuff, and, we can't not notice. He's taken. He's already got a girl. Or maybe she does, right? I mean, this is not gender-specific, but there's an element of the other one. So are you already married? Are you already dating someone and then you get your twin flame back? Like, it's that type of, be really careful. To me, this is also saying obstacles, right? You shall not pass. That door you're trying to get to, this might be the universe saying, really, Gemini? Is this really what you want? Like, can we just stop and think about this for a second? Some of you guys are going to see, like, something about twins on the street. You're going to be like catching a bus or at the grocery store and you're going to see twins and you're going to get like chills because it means something. I don't know what it is. Anyway. So then we got the Seven of Wands. It's a bit of a struggle, but it's not impossible. It says that this is important. You're completely capable of dealing with this situation in a manner where you don't get all frustrated and flustered and lose control of the emotions or, again, have to numb yourself with any sort of substance. Universe is saying, you have come such a fucking long way, Gemini. Like, do you realize how amazing you are? You don't need to fight fire with fire. It's like, it's sort of like you're being heard. You don't need to shout it from a rooftop. There's an understanding there. You need to be looking for reciprocity, relationships where you get back what you put out. For some of you, this is a complicated relationship because this person chose someone else and you still had feelings for them. So again, for a lot of you, they're probably going to come back into your life, and because of that, it's going to cause some mixed emotions. Even if this person is coming in clean, no baggage, no ex, no husband, no wife, right? Clean slate, this person wants a new start with you. It's sort of saying there's always going to be that feeling, that cup, that emotion that they kind of chose somebody else over you once, and rightfully so, that made you feel some type of way. Now, it's not to say that some of my Geminis are very evolved and can understand, yeah, at the time they did choose someone else, but ultimately it led them to me right here, right now. So forgive and forget. This is my person. I want them. Others of you are going to be like, yeah, that's an obstacle that I'm really struggling to get over. So some of you are going to be like, nope, I don't want this. Absolutely not. Like, this person burned you. They fucked you over, right? So anyway, that's one message. I can't give you a definitive answer other than something's coming back into your life that I think you manifested. Now, just to be fair, you know, I'm going to play devil's advocate. I don't even always tend to swing negative. I don't mean to do that. I'm a realist by nature. I'm a realist to the core. I am seeing 10 of Cups, and I am seeing the 6 of Wands, which are victory and happily ever after. So, Gemini, take it and run with it. If that's the story you want, if that's the energy you want to be dealing with, then take it. I was going to say take it, girl, but there's guys watching too, so take it, boy. All right, anyway. One more message for Gemini. That one was very specific. Let's get one more. Completely new set of Geminis. What else can I tell my Geminis about love? About love for the gems. Ace of Pentacles, new offers, beautiful. Shiny new offers. I'm seeing palm trees. Does somebody live in a tropical environment? Ooh, and Wheel of Fortune, hell yeah. Possibly Sagittarius energy, which is your kind of divine pairing Gemini. An offer from a Sagittarius. Okay, so if you've been waiting on, I'm not even going to say Sagittarius, on really any sign, they've made a decision to move forward with you. Okay, the thing is, I always try for new messages. They're always kind of related, though. It's like, I feel like that spirit being like, just trust me the first time. Like, that's Gemini's message. Stop making it something else. A divine timing, right? Destiny comes in and an offer, a hand is extended to you. After much assessment, again, the reversals, which matches what we showed earlier, of indecision, okay, I've decided. I'm gonna reach out to Gemini and make an offer. This 8 of Cups, for some of you, it represents a person who left their spouse, who left their partner to come in and make an offer to you. For others of you, it's this person who's decided, I'm coming into Gemini, I've made a decision, Gemini, will you be my person? And you're going to be like, psh, you lost your chance. Like, nope, sorry, that ship has sailed. So, yeah, same message. All right, one more. I'm trying to connect with a different group of Geminis. Geminis love this deck. Crystal Visions, like the Stevie Nicks song, because she's a Gemini, right? My aunties are Geminis. I have 2 Gemini aunts born on the same day. Delightful. Delightful. Tell me about the Virgo. There's the Virgo. Knight of Pentacles. Possibly a male Virgo, though it doesn't have to be. You're heartbroken, though. So in this scenario, you're upset. Are you upset about an Earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Okay, so something ended. 10 of Swords. It's done, it's over with, but you're still very much holding on to it. And again, I'm not attacking you. This seems like, yeah, it's going to take some time to heal. I think you're in the process of that. This could be you, too, making strides forward. It's progress, it's productive, but it's slow. Slow and steady heals your wounds. Your 9 of Cups is coming in. So that's what I mean. Like, it's dark, but you're working your way through it, and your wishes are coming true. So assuming this isn't your wish to be sad and upset and alone, right? You have good things coming in. And if you're not manifesting and making wishes and, I don't know, writing about what it is that you want to create, not just in your love life, in your life in general, if you're not sending signs to the universe on the life you want to build and create, start doing it. That's a very, very lucky card. Wish fulfillment. Possibly a Pisces. Oh, okay, so for some of you, a Pisces views you very highly. For some of you, there's going to be wish fulfillment with a Capricorn. And vice versa. Capricorn has eyes for you. And you know this. This is like the least subtle Capricorn ever. Like, they totally give you the once-over. Male or female, again, non-gender specific. It's like this. It feels very male, I'll be honest, but, you know, it could be a same-sex couple, whatever, but it's very, like, they're giving you the once up and down, like, oh, yeah, I like those curves, but it's so obvious. So because of that, Gemini, Either you're really into it because you like the attention, or you're just disgusted, like, ew, like, cease and desist. So again, the messages go multiple ways, but for a lot of you, there's a Capricorn where you are their wish fulfillment. And I got nothing against Capricorns. This might be a perfectly lovely person, but they have their awareness of the vibe they're giving off. It's like they don't realize how not subtle they are. They're so over the top with it. For some of you, it's going to be the father or the mother of your child. Or some of you are going to go to a baby shower and encounter this person. Or, okay. So there's going to be some interaction. I don't know if it's at a baby shower, but it's some sort of environment where it's mainly females, and you're going to talk about this person that you met. And I think you're trying to get the vibe from, like, your girlfriends or your whoever it is. Like, I am sort of getting, like, a tribe of women. So it could be your family, even if you're a male with, like, 3 sisters. It's like you're showing them the dating profile. You're giving them the stats of this, and they're all going to weigh in. 7 of Pentacles says, though, it's possible, give it time. You haven't, like, reaped the harvest of the crops yet. Things are growing behind the scenes, especially pregnancy for some of you, right? If you're not looking to get pregnant, that to me is very much like it's coming. So, yeah, with your Capricorn, some of you there's, like, high sexuality with a Capricorn. Cap and Gemini. So the only thing stopping you right now, Gemini, is yourself. You're still in your head about someone, and again, this message has come out in almost every reading I've done this week. You're putting your own happiness, your own life on pause because you're waiting for someone to come back to you. And flat out, for some of you, that's clearly going to happen. For others of you, it might not, but regardless of that, you should go out and live your best life. You shouldn't commit yourself to the waiting game for waiting for who you view as the divine pairing or the soulmate or whatever. It's like you're committing yourself to hermit energy, solo, stagnant, independent, because you're longing for that person who chose to build with someone else. And I know it's a touchy subject, right? The whole twin flame thing. It's people believe adamantly in it, and some people don't. Some people, and I'm not taking any sort of political stance on that. You should believe what you want to believe. But there's active waiting and passive waiting, and you have to go out and live your life for yourself. And if you're not happy, if you're in the state of, why aren't they calling me? Why aren't they this? Why aren't they not? Then you're not living your best life, right? You're not putting your best foot forward because it's a lack mentality. I would be so great if only I had this person. Nope. Like, you are great on your own, and you need to know that. And if you are alone and you're struggling and you're not, rose-tinted glasses about the past or that one person, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, if you're just alone and looking, value that alone time, because maybe it's something the spirit or universe is trying to get you to see about loving yourself more, about raising your vibration. For a lot of you, there's someone that you currently work with or a future coworker that's there's potential, like, flirtation and vibes there, Gemini. In fact, it might be another Gemini. All right, that's what I got for you. That wasn't too bad, Gemini. All right, guys, please do like, share, subscribe. Thank you for joining me here at the Intuitive Teacup. I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, guys.